Live from the Nicholson School of Communications, it's Tonight's the Night. With special guest Ariel Maroniene and musical guest the Adolescent Theory. And now your host, Chris Nielsen.
Hi everybody, welcome to Tonight's the Night. Let's get into some news, shall we? An Orlando man is camping outside of Best Buy for Black Friday 33 days early. Much to his surprise, he was the 8th person in line. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have a question. What exactly is this guy's job that he can stay out there for 33 days in a row?
I have no idea. He missed 2 holidays. 33 days before, he missed 2 holidays. He missed Halloween and he missed Thanksgiving.
See, I would only skip the ones in which I have to be with my family. So only skip Thanksgiving and maybe just like Christmas for no reason at all.
Of course. A truck spilled 22 tons of pizza dough onto a highway in Arizona in a crash. Domino's yelled, 5-second rule, and snatched it all up and used it for later.
I heard that they actually they reviewed the pizza that they gave to them, and the customers actually said it tasted better than normal.
Well, of course, that hot or Arizona asphalt probably cooked it up really nicely.
It was their secret ingredient. Whereas beforehand, the secret ingredient was just bad pizza.
They got better. A Florida high school teacher was caught looking at gay porn websites by 4 of his students. Apparently, he used the sites 400 times in a 2-week period. The decision to fire him was, needless to say, a stiff one.
I actually think that punishment was a little bit too harsh. I think maybe 3 weeks detention would have been, too stiff. And then the punishment a little bit softer. 3 weeks detention maybe.
I don't know, man. You're kind of lenient on stuff like that.
Well, I think my big thing is just that looking at a porn site 400 times in 2 weeks, not abnormal at all for anyone in a high school.
Not normal. It's
completely
not
normal.
Oh,
well, I mean, when I was in high school 400 times, low.
Jeez. A soldier in a suicide bomber Halloween costume triggered an emergency alarm at Fort Bragg on Saturday. The soldier claimed he was just going as his alarm clock.
Well, you know he's going to be at least be on time.
Oh, everybody knew he was on time. He was displaying it,
Yeah, it was perfect. But at least it didn't trigger the UCF emergency alert, because otherwise we'd just be hearing about this right about now.
Yeah, if there's a fire in this building, we're going to find out 2 hours from now.
Already dead.
Probably. Yeah, we're already dead. An ex-McDonald's supplier has pled guilty to abusing chickens. Here we have a picture of the suppliers.
Well, it's a good thing. I heard that the charges won't actually be that serious, considering they've only ever sold 7 McChickens.
And the culprits are cows, so.
That too.
Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio apparently has a lookalike that lives in Sweden. The similarity is so creepy that if you look really closely, you'll see that neither of them have an Oscar. This past week, there was an E. coli outbreak in over 40 Chipotle restaurants in Washington State. Let's just say, it's gonna make you go chapati. Oh my God, thank you for that. It is now being hailed as, you have something to say to that? I'm sorry, I ran over your part.
It's now being hailed as the newest weight loss craze. Oh, I suspect you already knew that.
I did actually. Well, guys, we were going to do a Florida news segment this week, but it looks as though Ukraine has out-weirded us here. Yeah, so here's today in Ukraine news. Okay, so this past month in Ukraine, they've had their very own fashion week, and let me just say, it's everything you'd expect it to be. There's this girl who has quite an interesting look. Her goal in life is to look exactly like a Barbie doll. She's only 17 years old, but she says when she wants to grow up, she wants to be a mental health doctor. I bet she has her outfit picked out and everything already.
I bet she does, but it's going to be a little hard to be a mental health doctor, considering the fact they haven't put out that edition yet.
Oh yeah, how's she going to know what to wear?
I don't know. I think the standard uniform for health professional is scrubs with vomit on them.
I don't think they're going to come out with that.
Probably not.
No. Our next news is probably the most amazing thing to happen to nerds everywhere, so let me break... What?
A living Barbie doll isn't the most amazing thing to ever happen to nerds?
Believe it or not, Matt, it's not.
Lay it on me.
Not really sure how nerdy that is. But anyway, there's a lot of Star Wars news happening in Ukraine.
Oh.
There's this guy who works for the company LLC Palpatine Financial Group, and his title there is Emperor. So he runs for local government and he wins. The candidate is known as Emperor Palpatine. The catch is that he was one of only 50 people running for office who actually used Star Wars names.
It was 1 in 50?
Yeah.
You know, you should never do that.
Why?
Never tell him the odds.
Oh, I wouldn't even think of it. Now, during this election, a man dressed as Chewbacca was arrested for not having his papers with him and driving the other candidate known as Darth Vader around. The police report quoted, and this is a real quote, "The Sith Lord has already claimed this was illegal, as Chewbacca is his pet and general servant and thus does not require documents." What?
I literally have no idea what that sentence means.
I have no idea, but the takeaway is Chewbacca's turn to the dark side.
And I'll be very upset if no one took that opportunity to sit there and go, this is not the Wookiee you're looking for.
I'm sure. Now move along, move along. To top it off, around the same time of this election, a statue of the historic dictator Vladimir Lenin was decapitated and then replaced with a Darth Vader helmet that outputted a Wi-Fi signal. So,
it's not only
wow, Ukraine.
Not only is it Darth Vader, it's the first Wi-Fi they've ever had there.
Oh yeah, finally. Yeah. All thanks to the power of the dark side, you guys. Now, over to our Tonight's the Night correspondent, Jordan, for a game show that we call Campus Cash, which rewards students for doing the things that students should do. Go to school.
Hi there, and welcome to Campus Cash, the only game show that pays you for heading to class. We're going to board this bus, ask kids some questions, and see if they can win some cash. Hey random UCF student, would you like to earn cash on your way to class by answering all random trivia questions? Because this is Campus Cash, the game that pays you for heading to class.
I get money for answering questions?
Yes you do.
I'll do it, I'll do it.
Let's get started.
We'll be right back with Ariel Maroniene of Unitty Backpacks. Stick around.
You can't forget about the mysterious number 9. It's dry, it's crisp, it's a pale ale, but not really. Lastly, the resurrected ale, the brew that has come back to life to haunt you with the Irish taste that started it all. Begin the new season with Magic Hat's Night of the Living Dead, and you will experience beer that will make you scream, cry, live and die, then come back to life as a pumpkin, like me.
Harm than good by taking nudity out of your magazines. You need to think of the children. For example, I know it may be hard to believe, but I wasn't always such a handsome, funny, and popular guy. I used to be the nerd that nobody liked in my neighborhood. That was until my next door neighbor moved out and I found a very special box sitting by his garbage cans. That old box full of Playboys skyrocketed me to neighborhood fame. Everyone wanted to come to my house for playdates, not Timmy. F*** you, Timmy. It was also there that I discovered art and movies. I mostly discovered the actresses that were in the movies, but that's not the point. No one is going to read Playboy once the nudity is gone. Hugh, you gotta listen to me. I know your libido has dropped so low you don't want to see naked women anymore. It's an understandable problem for a 200-year-old man. But at least have mercy on the rest of us. Love, Matt Johnson.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We have the creator of Unitty Backpacks, Ariel Maroniene. What's up, man? Now, tell us a bit about you and about your product.
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Ariel Maroniene. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I grew up by the beach and grew up skateboarding, surfing, and but it wasn't until I got here to UCF that I really realized that my skateboard was just more than a toy. It was a form of transportation. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I've been here since I was 10 years old, and I grew up in South Florida, and I just moved here. I'm a junior now at UCF.
Nice. So what is your product?
Yeah, so I make these skateboard backpacks, and what they do is you apply some Velcro to your board, and you can literally throw it on the backpack, and it sticks to the backpack. On your way to class, just throw it over and have it stick.
Nice. It's really easy. Like slinging like a sword, like right behind you.
Like a sword, just like a sword.
Now, how'd you get the idea for this product? Obviously, you're a skater yourself.
Yeah, correct. So, I mean, I used to skateboard a lot in campus. I used to live on campus actually, and it wasn't until the day that I had my coffee, my $10 coffee in my hands, and I had my book bag and everything with me, and I dropped it on the floor. It was just a big mess, and I realized, hey, there has to be a more efficient way, something that can just grab my board, throw it over my back, and have it stick. Because I had the backpack with the 2 strips, it just takes too long. You got to put it down, strap it on. So it was that day that I realized, like, hey, man, like, got to start looking for a solution.
There's got to be a better way, right? Now, so how has UCF helped you with developing this product and getting it into market?
Yeah, so I mean, UCF did a lot for me. Not only is it a huge campus, a bunch of skaters, so the perfect target market. I have a bunch of people to talk to, and I did a lot of focus groups and whatnot to find out what colors people like, what materials they like. But also through the Blackstone Launchpad, I mean, I walked in there. They they help you grow your idea from the ground up, and just help you out a lot with just basically how to start a business.
So that's what Blackstone Launchpad, you said?
Yeah, correct.
They just help you out with the...
Yeah.
Nice.
So anyone that has an idea, walk in there and just talk to it. They have a one-on-one coaching, and it's private, and your idea is safe with them, and they'll really help you from the ground up, really, with every little step.
Nice. Now let's talk about the where you got inspiration for this idea. I mean, obviously you see. Was there anything else other than, hey, I just really need a quick way to put this around my back? Was there any like design elements that you?
Yeah, I mean, my grandpa has always been one of my biggest inspirations. I mean, he's always been very creative. He tells me always use the right tool for the right job. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I take inspiration from other skaters, other entrepreneurs. Like Rob Dyrdek, and a lot of people might not know him. That he's actually a very big businessman. But yeah, I mean, I take inspiration from everywhere. From design and stuff like that is very important to me as well.
So what were the steps that you had to take in order to get from, hey, this needs to be a product, to I can actually see this being a product? Like, it must have been really cool getting to designing it.
It is, man. It's really it's a huge journey, and it's something that's really cool for me. I mean, first of all, walk into a Blackstone Launchpad. There's no better way really to get your stuff on paper and get it going. But yeah, I mean, just going and prototyping, and I went to Walmart. I picked up crappiest bag I could find. I threw some Velcro in it. I bled onto that backpack. I don't know how to sew.
Oh, yikes.
So my blood was literally in that bag. But yeah, just prototype. Figure out what the customer really needs and get going from there.
So you really put your blood, sweat, and tears into this product.
Blood, sweat, and tears, man. Not even kidding.
Now, could we get a demonstration of
for
how
sure.
the bag works?
Yeah, no worries.
Can you come over here?
Sure. Matt, so if you want to just throw it on there, don't be scared, man. Holds up to 20 pounds.
Just gonna throw it.
Throw it.
Don't knock out our guest.
But there you go, guys.
Oh my gosh.
So holds up to 20 pounds. You give it a little bit of a tug, and just could be going to class. Just throw it over your back. Boom. That's it.
Can I try it from a longer range?
Yeah. Let's try it. Let's do some some hike and
longer. Just don't hit me with the.
You got it. He's already an expert at this now, right? Boom.
Oh my gosh.
There it is.
I like that. That's neat.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
But yeah.
All right, so one more thing. What do you want to say to? I know you touched on this a little bit with Blackstone and whatnot, but you've been through this process with UCF and coming up with a product that you and a lot of people clearly have a need for.
Correct,
so what would you say to some other people out there right now that are kind of thinking along the same thing? Because a lot of people might not know how to actually go about doing this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just don't be scared, man. I mean, there's so many people that have ideas. They're like, oh, they talk to a couple of friends. Oh, yeah, I love the idea. Yeah. And then they just come home and they're like, nah, but that's for somebody else. It's not for somebody else. No, anybody can do it. Have the idea and keep on going, and then just don't give up. That's entrepreneurship right there. Just don't give up, and you're gonna hit a lot of roadblocks. But once it's out there, it's out there. So you're gonna really get to where you want to be.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, make sure to visit his website down at the bottom here. I think and we'll be right back after the break. Thanks, Andy.
Appreciate it.
Study, earn a degree, and of course, to enjoy everything that Central Florida has to offer.
From theme parks to dinner shows and, of course, the movies, Orlando offers many unique and exciting activities to do. However, we all know that a ticket to any of these attractions can be expensive, especially on a college student budget.
UCF Student Government Association has the Knights covered with the SGA Ticket Center.
Located at the heart of campus inside Student Union, SGA Ticket Center offers tickets at a special discounted price to UCF students, faculty, and staff.
Not only do they have discounted tickets for theme parks, but they also have discounted tickets for other attractions like Blue Man Group, Pirates Dinner Adventure, and Kennedy Space Center.
Save your money and experience all Orlando has to offer.
For more information, you can visit their website.
There are many scary things in this world, but what really frightens the seeds out of me is going the fall season without the Night of the Living Dead. I'm not talking about the movie, I'm talking about Magic Hat's new fall variety pack. Inside the Night of the Living Dead, there is the Wilhelm Scream, which is infused with the most important fall flavor, pumpkin of course. Then there's Miss Bliss, who is rich with citrus, but a little bitter, probably about last night. You can't forget about the mysterious number 9, it's dry, it's crisp, it's a pale ale, but not really. Lastly, the resurrected ale, the brew that has come back to life to haunt you with the Irish taste that started it all. Begin the new season with Magic Hat's Night of the Living Dead, and you will experience beer that will make you scream, cry, live and die, then come back to life as a pumpkin, like me.
Hi everybody. First off, we'd like to apologize. We got the website mixed up at the bottom, but hopefully we'll have a new one down there. Make sure to get your Unity backpack. All right, and now for the musical stylings of the Adolescent Theory. The Adolescent Theory, everybody, take it away.
But things are too numb to feel. I am still looking for the thing that I adore of you. And it's an endless list, and I'm trying to forget every bit of it. I'm straight to the ocean. Let's make a toast with old words I wrote and permitted. To follow orbit and
right, thanks again, guys. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Everybody, make sure to check out their website, the Adolescent Theory. Is that going to be down at the bottom this time? There we go. All right, everybody. Can you mind playing us off, if that's cool with you guys?
We'd love
that
to.
was awesome. Thanks again.
Thank you, man.
All right. Take care, everybody.
When the days are warm and you just past 7, you can find a Ferris wheel just like heaven. When the sun lights the side of the earth, and it's just that sky on fire. When I'm caught there in the middle, every time those clouds separate the sky, can't get any higher. In the middle of the world, sitting there, watching it burn. We roll down city streets at night, looking for the light, but we can't find it tonight. So let the stars be your guide, wave your worries in the sky. We roll down city streets at night, looking for the light, but we can't find it tonight. So let the stars be your guide, wave your worries in the sky. And it's sad to be that nothing's perfect, but this color game was more than worth it. It's almost like brand new life for precious time, about no time. Fancy perfect, so live your life with caution signs, just drive on by, I'll meet you there. One last time, we roll down city streets at night.
Now try to shy away from me, man. You always get what you're seeking.
Dear world, I'm incredibly disappointed in you. According to Back to the Future, by this point in time, we should have already had flying cars and hoverboards.